Delta State, one of the 36 states of Nigeria, with a total land area of 16,842 kilometers squared, is situated in the region known as the Niger Delta South-South geopolitical zone with a population of over 4 million people. In 2011, Joe Naga Foundation conducted a need assessment which revealed that there were women in the Obinoba community that required financial assistance in their businesses to enable them create sustainable incomes. Obinoba is a small community which is part of Obiaruku, the headquarters of Ukwani local government in Delta State. Joe Naga Foundation responded to their need and assisted over 30 women in the community with a microcredit loan of different proportions. As part of our regular monitoring scheme, we paid some of these women a visit to see and document their development thus far.
I have a business center in Delta State University, Abraka. But before I established I was working with someone in the same location. Transporting myself every blessed day to Abraka was a problem because most time, before the public transports always made me get to office late. I met one of my mommies in the church. She came to me to I told her about my frustration. She then directed me and told me about the Arts Foundation. When she mentioned it initially, I was like, I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of any foundation that will give you money without interest, nothing. So she then told me to tender my application, which I did. She forwarded it. And surprisingly, within a couple of 3 weeks, I was called to meet the LOC. When I got there, it was really, really amazing. She tendered the loan that has been approved by the foundation. Quickly, I just got the money and I went to secure location of store, which I went to the market, bought the photocopier, printer, and a set of computers. We have to photocopy, time setting for students, and little internet work, that is browsing of materials from internet. I thank God for the Arts Foundation. They've really done a lot in my life. They actually changed me from an employee to an MD. Now I equally have a means of transport. I have to wake up early in the morning, get prepared, go to my bike, and I kick off for work. No more late. The late coming factor is no longer there. Thank you very much, Ghana Arts Foundation.
Joe Naga Foundation, ever since inception over 2 years ago, has been involved in a number of schemes to impact the lives of less privileged persons across Nigeria. Ranging from youths, the poor, orphans, women, elderly, and a host of others. Joe Naga Foundation was indeed built on founding principles of sharing and selflessness, which is pretty much reflected in our motto, touching lives and building a nation. JAF is dedicated to alleviating poverty across Nigeria, and we intend to partner with a host of other associations and foundations to ensure that we impact the lives of so many people out there. Our different initiatives and programs ranges from women empowerment, youth empowerment, grants, loans, scholarships, and anything that we can use to really impact the lives of indigent persons in Nigeria. Now, with this in mind, it led us to an initiative of the Women Empowerment, where we focused on women within the community of Obinoba of Ukwani local government in Delta State, Nigeria.
Ife dumike n'oge ndanu ne ego kwaje na-azụ afịa bụ afọ m onye na-eyi enu maka n'oge nda ma na manage na ụmụta ife n'ụlọ ele afịa ọnụ afịa nọ na-aga wuruwe oge ebe ndị ji ma aghọsa si nwere otu nọ na-eyi ego and member ajụbụsa onye dịka shi achị otu nu amma mgbari beji ebe bekude osu mashi fede le dawo su eni na-eyi eka amebe ihe nu meke ego nwere ni were na-azụ afịa nọ isiokwu ego bụ afịa ele nyini were tie na afịa m tie n'ọrụ ogo afịa mechusuwewo afịa nọ ndị na-afụ elile n'ime ihe ọ dị na-aga n'isu ọ gbara mmanụ ifu mkpomkpo marụ ndị ọbịa arụkụ dị na-abịa ebe dị na-abịa ọwa dị na-abịa malite n'ife 5 o'clock na ele njin enwefu mkpomkpo customers na-eshi ite nchite kofi ite nụ n'ife ebe rife 7 8 ewere m edeme na ụmụnne ele aga m ogodo arụ ọrụ ndị na-enwesa ife na ogonu fine iji egwa ịmalaka da ụka ilolo iresi imebe ya amarịsị ego bụ ọrụ si ego ka enye n'ụmụaka igwe n'ime ihe na-ekene otu ukenu igwe na ekawa yeni na ego kwaji na arụ ọsọ ife na-ese na ego adị na mara arụ ụgwọ ọrụ delew na-ejese na-ekwusi chukwu ya ka agọzi otu delew na ego waye na-enye ime nri nụ na-ele na-ele ọ na-aga n'isu ndị marụ dameri ihe ọdị ji na-akọwa na ihe ndị marụ so onye na-elenu na-echi ite webe mechi anọ dị elenu ma wabịa na-akpọrọ na enye na-echi n'ugwu ite wadị na-akpa achụm ụgwọ tụrụele edemefu na-ele eka nri ndị enwefu m mkpomkpo kọstọmas igwe n'ime afịa ke nwere efe aṅụrụ n'ime ihe na-ekene kumotu dele chukwu ya ka agọzi otu uke.
This initiative was directed to providing means to facilitate a regular income in these lives of these women in this community, where we create some sort of sustainable income for these women. We realize that women usually find it difficult to get funding for their businesses due to a variety of reasons, which can range from lack of adequate communication, either to defend what they are trying to get the money for, with the reasons for why they need the finance in the first place, or lack of collateral or some sort of exchange for them to have a determining factor for requiring this fund. Another reason was also due to the fact that a large number of these financing companies do not feel satisfied or do not find it relaxing enough for them to give loans to people who they are not certain whether will be able to, one, pay the loan back, or in some terms even be able to pay the interest rates that has been allocated on top of these loans. So these things proved a difficult obstacle for these women to get loans from financing institutions across Nigeria.
My wife, when we office even otefu we wife no din no bi anu menje ba mo no bebi do ba mo balance bebi ma ba chon ate go chon e be bufu gida etite be ni be bufu me oyi fare na aga kumele chone ne nde maru wese oro ego ndike ojikoshi nke wuri go ife nje kwa ife nda oda weju keni nsoda weju keni nsoda so elenu kun na access na ememe and member no fu ebe ku ni she onwe na ebe we ye malego we ka ku interest we ka ku interest shi ni mo gbe keni onye di nwe nye ku meje kudo ke abu se onye na ye no maka ba na feke adwa akọlụ m onye chiwane onye chi nde Joanna Foundation so adman beje kude shabiko ni fe nune obshe nwike ye no maka ka ya funding nde wa ke yego ke ona be kushmeje sa izu kana da kwa shime bia be na o se fa na da kwa bodika chukwe ye se ka abam be ru no ele nwa bochi no kwa na shime bia ashime se funding nde ke ye o admanjile shinanga so wana be ye ni go ke o ego nwari ye no kundi lo ni fenje ego shi enwo mo machine ofu ko be wo ku weni shi ngoro jo so ti e shi oye no meka also mo no nye ka ba ma so ro shi na onwike na amo be ne se shi mo weaving machine bo weaving machine no aba ya akwa ife ofotu na bia se we choneke kwa kwata shi ya weaving meye ko di neat Bini me yenwe mu wivi machine ke. Adman be kushi ego ke no yenum me wole go machine. Mu wole se go wivi machine. Wole se go photo ikwakwa ife. Because mba wole na akwa. Oka akwa. Ndenu ma ba achole before. She enwe me agam obi ara ko. Kitane. Ni so le dike inne be ni fende ko ru. Papa dani ko ru. Ego ka ko ni gwe. Machine ke ni yeah, my ego ka kunji ni gwe no use pe we will soup pe me woro ko kiti na akwa so eshike we me go ka o obu ife ba no na hu ife igwe ne woro me ro ife yo funa ya nda ma ro ji na I was session tomorrow ne hu shi ife ke no we cho na ile before she we cho ni ke aru wa na di meat imeye enwe self meye so mpompo we so we cho shi ni si I ka kwa no ma do trouser ma shi trouser she eba akwa trouser ye wivi fo e ejiba akwa mpompo ndani nwe shi ni obi number na we gba to shi munye obodo enwefu ori wivi machine wa bia we wivi se we yemego si ife ka bo ife na yemego so njo oge kene na ekene ejo na foundation na eka kene ye nunu ni no bu na ya aka mba fu ego nji igwe ife kene de mmekuma shi shop mele na dash chikutie na Never she was a yes, devotion was a cause on a chair. Then I couldn't kill it.
Jonaga Foundation was founded on the burning desire to help the poor in the society, be the brilliant indigent students, be the orphans, indigent women, which also include widows, and young graduates who will give grants to set up businesses of their own. And this as a result of the way I was brought up. I was brought up in a large family where sharing, was taught to each and every one of us. Yeah, and I also grew up with my senior sister, Mrs. Teresa Evalu, who believed so much in sharing whatever she had with other people. And again, I married one of the most generous human beings on earth, Mr. Billy Aga. So, continuing with the life that I was brought up with in my early stages in life became quite easy. Because if I had married a man that didn't believe in sharing, I would not have been able to do what I'm doing today. But so far, we've been able to grant scholarship to 20 brilliant indigent students all over schools in the Federation, from primary to tertiary institution. We've been able to give loans without interest to 36 women, from 20,000 to 150,000 naira without interest to set up businesses of their own. We've been able to give 11 young graduates with entrepreneurial skills 150,000 naira to set up businesses of their own. And we have been able to train some people, some youths, partnering with International Women Training Center to learn various vocations, of their choices, and they've been able to set up little businesses of their own. Yeah, among the students that we are training, one of them is worthy of mention. They are all doing very well, but one must be mentioned, and that is Ifeanyi Onuegu. He's an orphan. He's in Lagos State University, and he's written a book. The title of that book is Only the Top Last. Such are the students that we are training, and he actually dedicated the book to the foundation, saying that without the intervention of the foundation, he probably would never have known what school is. So that is what we want to be able to do. We want to have many more Ifeanyis, both locally and abroad. I'm talking about abroad. We are actually present in Malawi, where we are collaborating with Reverend Father Emmanuel Akwaide in helping the poor that he is also taking care of. This year, we sponsored 12 people that learned fashion designing. We actually pay for the sewing machines that they are going to use to set up their business. And outside that, we will be sending little money here and there to him. Sometimes we also send used clothes, which they find quite useful. We want to be able to help many more people. Right now, we have acquired land in Odimoba. We want to build skill acquisition center where we can train people in various vocational skills of their choices. We want to get partners, people who will partner with us, so that we're able to, as a matter of fact, bring that skill acquisition center up say in the next 2 years, and then we start to have students there, and then it's operating. And then we also want to be able to give more scholarship. There are so many brilliant intelligent students out there. We get loads and loads of application, but there's so much we can do at a time. We want to be able to help as many women as possible. Yeah, we'll also do get a lot of application, but there's so much we can do. We want to be able to, if we can get people to partner with us. John Aga Foundation is a veritable platform to partner with. We run the foundation with the fear of God. The money that is given to the less privileged, we ensure that it is used for the less privileged. So we're actually using this opportunity to solicit for partners, both local and abroad. So thank you very much.
These women are testament to John Aga Foundation's impact in Nigeria. And believe me, the race doesn't end here. John Aga Foundation's initiatives are measured and evaluated to build sustainable and replicable models of intervention. We partner with individuals, communities, and organizations to empower women to change their lives. With rising awareness comes the responsibility to help, give, and volunteer in our aim to alleviate poverty across Nigeria. So join us today. With your support, we can make a difference in people's lives.